So tell us, what do you have in store for us today?
Well, today I just want to take you through Akothee Safari to show you what we do and surprises for you here.
Nice. So let's get it going. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Akothee Safari. Just give you an amazing experience in the safari life.
So when you have to join the Malindi, this is
Please.
the perfect place.
You better come here.
Okay.
I'm giving a hint as a text. Then as we go up, so this is where my office is. We also have Akothee Foundation. So this is my office.
Nice.
So I'm here most of the time between 5 and 6 in the morning or 5 and 6 in the evening.
So how is a typical day for you like? From when you wake up, you come here, you go to school. I don't know, you do a lot of stuff. How is your day like?
First and foremost, I think I would say I am so happy that I was supposed to graduate this month. Not this month, the month of June. But due to Corona, God had his other plans. But I think it's been quite a journey. My typical day starts at 4 in the morning.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
You wake up at 4.
I wake up at 4.
Wow.
Okay, but I snooze the alarm. Until about 4:30, then I'm like, God, do I have to wake up and do this? But then, you know, when you really want something, you have to give it your best. So I wake up at 4:30, do my morning devotion. Then by 5, I start getting ready after I've done the morning devotions, worked out, listened to motivational speakers. Whether those things help. When you listen to them, you tell you to wake up and run after your dreams. So then that's me. So then at 5, I leave the house on about at 5:30. Then I come here so that I can organize for the day. I would like being here before my employees. It's quiet, so you also know what you have to achieve, you know, in terms of that week or that month. So at 5:30 when I'm here is when I jot down what I want to achieve, how I want the social media to look, what I want to like, number of plans I want to attract, you know, just basically my planning. Then let's just say between 5:30 and 7, I'm working on a safari. Strictly, if I want to go into whatever it is, if I need to do phone calls, I need to look at what things I have in the course of the day. Then at 7, but now, for example, right now I'm doing my internship at Vesha. So at 7, I'm in my car, headed to Thika.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, I'm working there 8 to 5. So 8 to 5, let's just say 8 to 5, I get my breaks, you know, the lunch breaks. I call inquire if guys are doing what I want them to do. I am hands-on completely. Then now, around about 5 as I leave work, I come back here. Then I stay here until around about 9 in the night. Then now, before the curfew, then now I leave before the curfew, please. then now I head home.
Okay. So you've mentioned about your internship and you working? What did you study in campus? And
I did Bachelor of Commerce, specialized in finance.
So what are you doing in the internship?
I'm in the finance department.
Finance department?
Yes, that's because I feel like, as a young person, in as much as I'm in this position, I'm a director, I still need to learn. Because learning never stops. You need to learn from other people who made it, because that opens your eyes to a lot of things. Yeah, and I'm very open to learning, so that's why I took up the internship. And I say, what, I'm still young, I have the energy, so I can juggle 50 things at once. And I'm a woman, so that makes me extraordinarily special also.
Wow. And how are you able to handle all that and still manage the age? We always see you saying how strict your mom is.
Let me tell you what. And Strathmore is not a joke in terms of your grades. You have to maintain them, otherwise you cannot survive in Strathmore.
So if I don't perform, I'll just be told, "Pack the rag, or you're not meant for
Plus,
it."
you do not want to. Your parents is paying almost $500,000. And you're bringing your parents kids and kids. What's wrong with you? But then I keep believing. The way 844 is hard.
Yeah.
In class 8, you used to wake up 4 a.m. and in the midnight oil, all those things. High school was even worse. Studying for KCSE. So I keep telling myself, if I manage to pass primary and high school, and university, I told that's what I'm going to do. So why can't I do it?
You really want to go there?
Yes. Basically, until I give my school work, it's time. I'm also bound to any person I am. I'm very at either morning hours or late nights. So if I'm
So quiet.
I love quiet. That I'm quiet, I am good. I can do it. So basically, let me just say, I have my reading time. I have a timetable. So it is that I do not really have to get ready in the morning. Anyone who went to school with me, I'm very hardworking in terms of class. Yeah.
Wow. So since when you started Akothee, when you started being a director, how long have you been a director?
2 years now.
2 years now. And
This
how old
is
are you?
my third year. Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
Wow, 23. Yes. Wow. So can you explain how your experience has been as a director, and what milestones can you say Akothee Safaris has achieved, under your leadership and all that and all that?
Okay. So first things first. People will say, "Oh, alipewa na mama yake."
Yeah.
Ujui kitu ni ya mama yako. Let me tell you. Before, my mother is this kind of person. If you do not earn it, she cannot give it to you.
She's that strict.
Yes, she's that strict. I remember before this company was gifted somehow as a gift to me when she was in France, but on my 21st birthday. 21st. Yes, on 21st birthday. So, but before that, I'm telling you, I had put my energy, my sweat in this company.
Wait, so even before that, you still
I
used to
was in
come
the
here?
picture. No,
For
it
real?
was in Mombasa then. But I was completely in the picture. Let me tell you, I would look for weekends. And my mom is not the kind of person that you can call and say, "Mom, nataka fare ya kwenda kazini." She'll tell you, you want it, work on it for it. Save my small pocket money. Look for my way, go to Mombasa. And even if, let's say my come a Monday is a holiday, I make sure Friday me I've left. I'm in Mombasa, I'm following up what's happening. Like I was completely in the picture. So by the time she was naming me a director, I was like, God, you heard my prayer.
Finally.
I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, for me, what I can say is that I felt like Akothee Safaris, we are known to be basically dealing. People think Akothee Safaris is too expensive.
Yeah.
It's for a specific class of people.
Yeah, especially with the kind of content you
Yes,
release on the
yes,
internet.
yes. But I wanted something people could relate to. At the end of the day, I'm a student.
Yeah.
One, I'm an employer, right?
Yeah.
Someday someone would want to also employ me, And I was looking at our generations. We are the next upcoming future leaders, future employers.
Yeah.
And they say, when you look at as a company, you need to grow with your clients. You need to look at it and say, by the way, Corey needs to go to university. I paid for her a university student trip. Now So I said as a director, I need to create something that my age mates can relate with, or people who I also look up to. So I decided to create packages that were local, like contact the local people to my age mates, like getaway for students, girls students, girls trip, girls national park, So I think that's one of the biggest impact I have made the locals and also other people to realize that Safari is not just some fancy company that only looks at a certain criteria in terms of the who's and the who's in this country, but it's for everyone. That you can accommodate everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter the amount of money. If you're on a budget, trust you me, I will give you the best budgeted trip ever. So that's what I think. That's one of my biggest achievements. And the other thing is, I think I have brought a lot of brand visibility to the company. First, we had a very big fight asking this company to come to Nairobi. I was like, I want it to Nairobi.
Nairobi. It will be Mombasa.
She's like, the company said, no, now I'm a director. I want it to Nairobi. And sometimes you have to just take some. Let me tell you, the tourism industry is,
and it's very competitive to add to that.
Yes, it's extremely competitive, and there's a lot of every day someone sits and wake up and says,
I want to start at Suez Safari.
You wake up and say, maybe I can call it Koi Tours. You go register, the next time
you look for tracks.
Then
your national park.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and every day those are good things. When you come into the market, you also learn the trends and you see how best you can capture it and still make your experience that you offer to your clients something that no one can ever compete.
Yeah.
So I think for me, after the safaris, every day when I look at it, I feel challenged, I feel excited, and I'm always like, what more can I give? What more experience can I offer my clients?
So it's a family business.
It's a family business.
And what's the long-term vision? Now, as a director, I know you have a long-term vision for Akothee Safaris. What is your long-term vision?
With this company, for me, I would want to take Akothee Safaris to the world.
Wow. Okay.
Akothee, the brand, is already known all over Kenya.
Yeah.
But I would want one day and tell you, Kuwait, I just opened another office in South Africa, or I opened another office in France or the US, or I just put in another big merger,
Yeah.
So that's, for me, I want to take Akothee Safaris to the world. And that means also meeting new people, creating new job opportunities for those I haven't met, which I am excited to actually meet them someday. Yeah, so I just want to take this one to the world and say, Vesha did it.
So you're not planning on venturing on something else. You're just going with Akothee Safaris, hiding Vesha.
Can I tell you? Let me tell you, we have had fights with my mom with this company, because I always been, let me tell you something also with companies that are family oriented. Sometimes parents are a bit old fashioned.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm trying to explain to you, this is how I want you, telling me, no, I have managed it from the word before you are born, or I know. But we have had fights, and I keep on telling her, it's because I see things you do not see.
Yeah.
Yes.
You relate well with the young people.
Yes. And these are the future leaders of tomorrow. So I need them to trust my brand, So I do love Akothee Safaris. It's not what I'm going to do until I die. It's part of what I'm going to do until I die.
So it will still be in the picture.
It will still be in the picture,
Nice.
hopefully,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm also concentrating in terms of my career. You do not want also, you will spend a lot of money in the university. You want it to go to a waste.
Yeah.
So I'm also looking at actively pursuing my career in finance and hopefully a bit of marketing, because I'm a very good creative. I love solving problems.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at venturing into my career very seriously, and maybe, who knows, I might start another company.
Wow. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
It's a good question.
Yes. Where do you see?
In terms of career-wise, I'm hoping to be a CFO someday, or somewhere in a bigger rank in the financial career.
Yeah.
And by then, I'm hoping that after the safaris would at least gone to 2 or 3 countries besides Kenya.
Nice. Okay. So in case I want to, make my bookings, in case I want to get in touch with Akothee Safaris, in case I want to get my rate card, how can I go about it?
Well, first we have a social media account. You can DM us Akothee Safaris, or you can write an email, info@akotheesafaris.com, or you can even email me, Vesha at Akothee Safaris. I always reply.
I hope you know
yes.
that.
Then we also have our office official phone numbers, which you can call. There's always someone at your service 24 hours. But Kenyans are very funny, yeah? They call you at midnight.
Yeah.
I have one of the office lines. Someone calls and says, "Oh, you're Vesha." I mean, are you calling to book? Are you calling to look for me?
Yeah.
Then you say, because some of the times when I have phone, I'm like, yes, this is Vesha for the Safaris. And they're like, Manzi, mina kupendanga. It is an office line, for crying out loud. Just call and make. I do not mind serving you, but do not call me for,
Yeah, for other reasons.
For other reasons.
Stop business.
Yes. Yeah. So you can also look at our website, www.akotheesafaris.com. Also, we also have a place there where you can give your details, and then we'll of course get back to you.
Oh, nice. So, Vesha, we have seen it all over the internet and all over of how tough life was for you guys before being in the limelight, and especially for the girls, for the girls who were born before. How was it like, handling all that, and you're the firstborn. How was it like handling such a huge responsibility under such conditions?
My mom and my dad divorced when I was in class 4. Then I had a very perfect idea of love. I still couldn't believe that it was over.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time I decided to lock them both
in a room.
Because I did that on TV and it worked. So I was like, these people cannot do this to me. So I left them and was like, you two, you better sort your issues out, because I want a functioning family.
Yes.
But unfortunately, they had to part ways. I think that was the most difficult time of our lives, because then my siblings and I, the age gap, Leon and I have a difference of 1 year.
Yeah.
Prudence is she's 20 now, I'm 23, so that's what 3 years.
3 years.
So basically, I was the one to take care of them, and when a mother is a very important person all the time. So when a mom was not in the picture, we had to go through a lot, because my dad took us to Shago, disappeared. So it wasn't interesting going to fetch water in the river, because I had to take care of my siblings. So every other chores I had to do it to avoid anybody harassing them. So I can say I've had my share of being a village girl, from fetching water from the river, coming, you clean the house, people are looking at you. It was just, I think it's one of the experiences that I can say has really taught me to be a very tough person, and that I am not scared of any responsibility, and any difficult time I face in my life, I always know that there's a silver lining. Because I'm telling you, coming out of being a village girl and actually living with my mom again, that I feel like God had to put his angels, to take care of us, because it wasn't a very interesting time.
So how did the transition come along? From you being the village girl to finally being a star, being a director. How was the transition like?
We have had our fair share of struggling. Let me say that, because also it wasn't all rosy. People see us and they think we are tajui shida, ajai kulala njaa, hajui. But if you tell the problem to the world, nobody cares. And actually just laugh at you and say, anajifanya. But we had our very fair share of struggling. We saw my mom, and we struggled in Mombasa to make it. And I think just because we are united and we love each other, we helped each other in any capacity. A parent is struggling, by the way, you better show them love, because that's the time that they feel so useless. So when they see you and you show them the love, they feel like, I'm worth more. I'm worth more than all these hurdles. My mom really, really struggled to put food on the table, and we never complained. And we were not ungrateful at any particular time. So I think just through hard work and commitment, God finally opened doors, and Akothee she was a very big person. Let me tell you, even had a character, if you do me, I do you. Just to show you that if you're a woman, you can make it, and there's nobody who can bring you down as properly aligned. So yeah, then social media came. Then
Here you are, followers.
Yeah,
rolling.
Followers.
So, let's speaking of followers, you guys are a very busy family. You create content online like daily, and comments come in. Both you get both the positive and the negative energy. Does it ever get to you like that negative energy? Does it ever get to you? And how are you able like to handle and tell this guy and brush this guy off? And you're like, my mom is my mom. You whatever you say, I don't care.
I always say one thing, Colin. You cannot be everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Today you like this tea, somebody will say,
I just can't.
And that's, you just have to realize that not everybody will like you. Somebody will always have a problem with maybe how you smile or how your head looks or even how you drew your eyebrows today or why is your hair like that? Can I ask God? And we came to realize you cannot be everybody's cup of tea, and not everybody is meant to love you. In fact, if everybody loves you, there's a problem. There's a very big problem with you. So I think for the haters, well, just look and say, anyway, it is your own opinion. It does not fit me.
Do you ever delete them?
Sometimes I delete because some people are just too toxic. Someone just wakes up with their own devil, you know, with the wrong side of bed, and they just want to put that stress on you. I will not leave that stress there. I don't want you to poison the rest of the positive things. I will delete it because I do not care what you say. So I do not want you to see it, and I don't want the other people who are coming there to appreciate me and for the hard work I'm doing to get that kind of negative energy. So I delete, and I don't care, and I go on as if you never said anything.
We have seen you guys dancing in the house, having all that fun and all that. Is it always bliss in that house? Do you guys ever fight?
Yeah, all the time. My mom is a very playful person. So she loves to bring the fun in the house. And then I think most of us are all, is it called extrovert? Right?
Yeah.
So we have a very bubbly personality.
We are outgoing,
we like having fun. Plus dancing is something that is within the family. We inherited it from our mother, let's just say that. So we all love dancing because it's also actually how we bond in the house.
So do you teach each other, like for instance, is there anyone maybe who wasn't so good with dancing and you're like, dancing is in this house, you have to learn how to dance?
My sister, Dion, the baby, was a terrible dancer, but she grew to, she was taught, she grew to love it, and nowadays she's even a better dancer than me. So yeah, we actually teach each other. It's something that we really bond with. I even choreographed my mom's first song, Nimechoka. Yeah, so it's something that's in the family.
Nice. So, many might say your success is due to your mother's influence and all that, and all those things. What would you like to tell them?
I just like to say one thing. Like you said, I've been on this seat for 2 years. If my success was attributed to my mother, then I would have just said, "Oh, thanks," but this company would have gone down, right? But is it my mom who is sitting on this chair right now? Is she the one making the decisions? Is she the one running? It's my hard work and sweat that has still enabled the company to still stand where it is and also to still go forward. So I can say that it doesn't matter how you get something. The only thing is, are you able to make it work? Because even if I gave you this handbag today and you don't take care of it, it will go down. But someone will say, But if you make it yours, if you work hard and if you put all your energy and strength and skills in it, then I think it is not okay for someone to say that your success is because of your mother, because it's not my mother who wakes up at 4, and it's not my mother who has to sleep late at night doing phone calls and catering for every other thing. So yes, I was given, but I actually earned it from what I told you. But whatever I'm doing, it is not Akothee who is seated here. It is Vesha, Shailan, Okello.
Nice. So you have worked your way up the ladder.
And I'm still working. Not these you wrote.
Yeah.
Me being still here doesn't mean that I have it all figured out. There are days that I sit on that chair and cry because sometimes it's a bit too much, but that doesn't mean you stop.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur is it's not what you see on the books, the way they tell you start in 2 years time you're making a profit. There are days, there are years you will not make anything, but you need to stay committed. I always say that the road to success is always under construction. So as an entrepreneur, as a young person who wants to achieve their dreams, just learn to laugh at your mistakes, but do not get off the road. Keep going, keep working, keep learning. Every setback is just an opportunity for you to bounce back better and stronger.
Nice. Yeah. You have had it. So, Vesha, I want us to play a little game.
Oh God.
Are you ready? Are you ready? So, with me here, as you can see, I have 5 pieces of paper. Let me just shuffle them so that you don't say nimekuchagulia.
So scared right now.
So I want you to pick three questions. You read them out loud and you answer them.
God.
Yes. Are you ready for this?
Oh my God, Koi. Why do you have to play games?
We have to play games.
So
Just
that's
pick
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
3. So yes, Vesha is going to read these questions and answer them out loud. Yes, let's see what.
Oh, I'm so tense right now. Let's see. Son, you would
Like to take.
like to take a bullet for in your life. My mother.
Wow. Okay. Why?
My mom has, can I just say, she's taken a lot of life bullets for us. I've seen her struggle. I've seen her love in circumstances that I didn't think that she would still show us love and compassion. So when someone shows you that, then you cannot think twice about giving your life for them. So yes, mom, I would take a bullet for you.
Wow.
And I love her so much.
Wow.
My mom is Third question.
Question number 3.
Most embarrassing moment. Guys, have been so many. Let me see. The most embarrassing moment was this in first year or second year at home. We have a swimming pool.
Yeah.
So my friends had an idea that we should swim naked, like take all of our clothes and put them by the pool. And so I wasn't for the idea. My friends were like, when you never become crazy. So I said, you know what? Let's do this. So we took everything, like we didn't have swimming costumes or anything, we just started swimming. Then my mom came with guests.
Oh my God.
Then I have a very notorious cheeky uncle who came and took away our clothes.
What?
In our house, there's only one entrance and one exit.
Oh my God.
So the guests are in the sitting room. My mom is calling, Vesha, come say hi to the guests. I'm thinking, oh, what am I going to do? So, of course, they had to walk naked. You know the way you hide.
Yeah. In front of the guests. How old were you?
But the watchman looked at me like, what's happening? So then, you know, you creep into the kitchen. Then you just had first day. I was like,
It's fine.
in God's bathsuit, you know, this is God given. It was so embarrassing. My mom chapped us after that. She was like, that was banana.
So she expected you guys to stay in the pool the whole time.
But she was calling. African mothers don't call more than 3 times.
Yeah.
So you better respond. So I was like, you know what? Either way, those guests were spending the night. So I had to go to the house and I was cold. So yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing moments. God, please do not ever go somewhat skinny dipping. Don't do that. Just swim with your costume, guys, and have your towel. And don't have anybody around to away your clothes. So yeah.
Nice. So, you know, this question, most of our viewers are probably waiting. When will I shoot this? So, anyone out there who would like to, you know, take their shot with you, they are looking at you, they're like this calm and say, okay. Is there anyone or are guys free to take their shot? I'm talking on behalf of Mimi.
Well, I'm very busy, number one. But if you're has to take more than a DM. Let's meet in a business conference and tell me, hello, my name is Mr. So and so.
Nice.
So can we have a discussion from me and Madam Vesha? Then maybe.
Just maybe.
Class
attracts class.
Yes, class attracts class. So if you want me, better do your homework.
Have a taste of what success feels like when you're young.